Counter story. This is my counter story. My counter story.
It's real in the field, and they know that our passion is real. Given the circumstances, I gotta give me a meal. The people are watching, my back is the target. No matter the struggle, I know where I'm walking.
It's real in the field. It's real in the field. It's real in the field. They tell you to do what you feel. People in the society, my people are crying. I'm being the system. I'm no longer dying. The odds in my favor. This moment I savor. For public housing, the music and nigga. This music is potent, providing this motion. My vision is clear, and it's broader than oceans. The tears are falling, my future is gone. So I'ma be grinding. I won't do no stalling. Salute to the real, all my soldiers before me. I'm giving you my kind of story. My kind of story, babe. My kind of story, babe. My kind of story. My kind of story. My kind of story.
When you think about division in youth with this whole sneaker culture, it kind of sets up a status, like a social status, as to who's really hip, as to who's really outside of the loop on information and networking with other people. And that's kind of a problematic thing because not everybody can afford the same shoes, you know. Just because Joe over here rocking Yeezys and everybody else just now following him got Yeezys and now that's the hottest thing. And I'm over here rocking maybe some 2000 Jordans or something that's out of the blue, or Vans, something that's not stylish to the group. I'm looked at as an outcast because it's not something that other people around me embrace or other people are willing to say, that's cool, you know, you're doing your own thing, you know. It's more of a social conditioning.
I think it has kind of separated us. People think that if you have a certain type of shoes on, that you might be poor or whatever, or you just don't care about yourself, but it could be that you have to spend your money on more important things because you're not as privileged as others. But what I also like today is that with our shoes and clothes as a whole, we have more diversity. You know, people don't just have to buy Jordans. People don't just have to buy Air Force Ones like they did 10 years ago. People don't have to just buy Timbs. You know, we have a lot of different brands that are giving people more options and more affordable prices with what they like to wear, such as Adidas or Vans or, you know, Pumas, etc. So I think it's kind of separated us, but society is getting better with, you know, clothing options and footwear because this stuff is more affordable and it's also stylish. So
I'm not gonna say I judge someone's character by what they have on their feet, but like I can kind of see like what you're into. Like if I see a guy with Uggs on, then I see a guy with like Jordans on, I'm gonna think the guy with Uggs has more to say. Cause like I don't know, I just feel like he's into different stuff.
Mm-hmm.
He's into different stuff. Like it's like, you know, like this is like the common, and then like that's like, you know, it's
the
just
usual.
different. Like what Gerard said, it's like when they're different, you notice them more. It's not like, okay, he's not the average guy. He, you know, he likes something different or something like that.
That's what
I'm not gonna
attractive
say,
females.
right? I'm not gonna say if I see you and you got on some lower price shoes, I'm gonna be like, oh, he's broke, cause I'm broke. I'm broke.
Like, oh, that's what I would do.
So, and I got on good shoes right now. It's like, so you can't really tell, but it's like you can kind of tell like where your artistic view goes.
That's true, especially like if you know shoes, like you know the prices, you know how hard it is to get shoes, like how many are available, how many might be like within a given market or something. So it's like, dang, how do you get them?
Right.
Or don't everybody got them? Like, yeah.
But going back to the question, how you know where they're from the shoes they wear. I think DC like established the New Balance, like made it their
That's
own.
true.
Because like when I went other places, I didn't really see them as much as DC. In DC, we have stores that have like literally 50 pairs of different type of New Balance, and I don't see it like other places.
Like even when you go out like deep Maryland, like you won't see that. Or you'll get cut up if you go to North Carolina with some New Balance.
Oh, dang, I didn't even know that.
The shoes I do wear does define like who I am or the type of man I am, because I told y'all like I buy different stuff, so I go off like the material, the color, or just something that you won't see. So I try to be different. So that does describe who I am as a person and the type of man I am, because I am different. I view myself as a different type of person. So the shoes I wear do describe who I am.
Okay, I don't think that you can say that one shoe defines you, because just like shoes, you can change as a person. Like you can be someone one day and then be someone else the other day. Like you can be Kanye one day and then can be Travis Scott the next day. Like you can switch it up just like you switch your shoes. Like as like a business person, maybe it'd be traditional for me to wear like some loafers or like some high end, you know, like nice church shoes or something to work. But if I could, I would wear sneakers every day. That doesn't make me not a business person or someone with that kind of mindset. It just, I like to switch it up. I like to wear what I want to wear.
I feel like the shoes that guys wear like do define who they are. So like you have a guy like Scott. So he buys all the shoes as soon as they come out. He's the type of guy who's with the trends. He's the type of guy who's like, if you see them on the internet, you already know who got them. So like, if you see someone like Gerard, like you know that he's a unique person. If you see a guy like Vaughn, you know that he's like chilled, not really with the trend, but at the same time, he's a person who is just going with the flow of himself. He's not with everybody else.
Make sure this is
Me personally, like, I'm human and I have my habits and my reflexes. So if I see a guy with some busted shoes on or some shoes that are a little too feminine, I'm thinking of him as a little weird. You know, I'm gonna be like, what's wrong with that guy? But I feel like as a whole, I don't think it defines a man. Like, and I think we should try to curb that behavior, because like Scott said, you could be a businessman and have on Jordans every day, and people might think, oh, he doesn't take his business serious, but he could probably be one of the best businessmen you know, make you a lot of money. So I feel like, the shoe doesn't define who you are. Like, it doesn't define you as a person.
Right now, like, children are separated between who has money, who doesn't. Because if you have money, then you're gonna be rocking all the new shoes and you're gonna be so-called hip and everybody's gonna be feeling you. But if you don't, then you can't wear that stuff or you can't afford that.
I think it does create some type of division between youth, because it's like it gives people the mentality to judge already. Like if you don't got the newest shoes with the newest style, you're an outcast. Like we don't want you to hang with us because you want to be different. It gives that the sneaker culture. It give people the chance to judge people.
Right, and I agree with that, because not all people like me, myself, I love sneakers, but sometimes, I can't afford it. I spend my money on things that I need other than things that I want. And for instance, my passion is to do hair, so I get things that I need to do people's hair instead of, buying $100 sneakers, $200 sneakers. It's not worth it.
I don't think men dress specifically for what will these girls out here on the street think about me. I think all people basically, they dress to look presentable most of the time, you know what I'm saying, for anybody, a man or a woman. So, but also you want to look nice for girls, because the girls can be very judgmental, especially in DC, you know what I'm saying. They like to go on you if you look busted, so you have to look presentable. And well, I don't know, that's just me. I'm a person that kind of cares what people think about me. Some people don't at all, but and if you don't, kudos, good for you. But for me, I just like to look presentable to people most of the time when I go out the door.
Actually, now that I think about Kanye, a lot of his stuff is he's trying to mimic high-end fashion couture, but bring it to the street. And a lot of that stuff is like high-end designers are for women. Like a lot of them like focus towards that group because that's where you like expect like designer clothes type stuff. So when he comes in and he brings in like the baggy jeans or like the oversized tees or something, that's kind of like taking what's already established in like the women's designer world
yeah, I get what you're
and taking it and bridging it to the men's.
I think women have an influence when it comes to colors. Cause like, let's say pink, there's a lot of men nowadays, they're starting to wear pink and like pink shoes. I know there's a lot of pink Nikes and neon pink. And also, I guess the style of clothes are influenced by women because we used to wear very baggy clothes and it's shifting now.
Girls influence boys' style more than boys influence girls' style because boys, like even from a young age, they're like, oh, like girls, you know, like those are girls over there. So it's like they always know that we're watching. So I feel like boys, when they dress, it's always like, what do the girls like, you know? I feel like that's how skinny jeans came into play because, you know, it's baggy jeans and then girls start wearing tight stuff like, girls like this, so let me try to get what they like, you know?
But I don't throw these on saying, let me look like a girl.
No, it's not looking like a girl, but you know that a girl's going, you put on your fit like, oh, I look good. I know a girl's gonna be like, oh, he look good today.
So but I be in the store like, these pants tough, let me come. I don't be like, do girls think these pants tough?
Subconsciously.
Nah.
But when you think about it, people dress for who they're trying to please. You get what I'm saying? So dudes look nice for women. Like dudes don't look nice for other dudes. Like that if you don't like them. Like you get what I'm saying? Like when you go to work, you don't dress. You know, you try to put on the ugliest thing you have probably. You know what I'm saying? But when you like say if you going to a club or something, of course I'm gonna look nice for the lady because that's who it's for. You get what I'm saying? I'm not gonna go to a party look nice for a dude. Nah, I can't do that. Sorry.
I kind of agree with Jasmine because we girls do have a big influence on us. Because with me, I agree with Scott too. I don't go in the store and think like, oh, she gonna like this or she gonna like that. I kind of go in because I like to dress a little different. That's how they kind of influence me because they gonna notice like the difference from me and another dude at the party or something.
And it's about being like the flyest.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like that at all.
What intrigues me about sneaker culture is that for everyone, there's a pair of sneaker that stands out to them. My sneaker history is like, I just remember having like the Big Hurts back in the day, the Reebok Big Hurts back in the day with like the zebra stripes. And that's what kind of stands out to me. It's kind of like for everyone, there's a pair of sneaker that represents them and tells their personality, basically.
It's real in the field, and they know that our passion is real. Given the circumstances, I gotta give me your meal. The people are watching, my back is the target. No matter the struggle, I know where I'm walking.